Hey, good people. This is Rocky with Rocky's Reality, the #1 podcast for unfiltered and unapologetic culture, entertainment, and relationships. Tap in live Thursdays, 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as I chat with some of the dopest artists, celebrities, influencers, entrepreneurs, and more. Make sure to catch us live Thursdays, 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Facebook, YouTube, and Roku. See you soon. Hey, everyone. Welcome to Rocky's Reality. Today is November 13th. And Thanksgiving is almost here, y'all. How are we doing? Are we celebrating Thanksgiving or have we canceled Thanksgiving? That's the question. I know a lot of people with SNAP benefits who are affected by that. My heart and prayers go out to them. And I'm so grateful to see how our community has come together to provide resources. So that's a question for tonight. Put it in the chat. Are we canceling the holidays? Are we like Tommy? Are we canceling Christmas? Tommy from Power, by the way, are we canceling Christmas? I'm gonna be honest. My husband was saying he really is not in the mood for celebrating, and I'm like, well, we're supposed to be hosting Christmas dinner, boo. So I was like, I hope you get in a better mood. And as far as gifts, I told him, I was like, look, I just want some pots and pans. Okay, I just want a cookware set that matches. So if you could, in a robe. So those are essential things. They're not really frivolous. But this is a very crucial time for all of us. So I really hope that we can just enjoy the fellowship of family for the holidays. That's it for me, because it definitely has become so commercialized. I drove past a house today and it was literally fully decorated for Christmas. And I said, oh, we just done forgot about Thanksgiving, which, by the way, during the holiday season, Thanksgiving is my favorite because it's usually when my mom, my sister who stays in Atlanta, and then my aunt who stays in New York are here all together. So looking forward to that. And just, of course, family coming together. So I send, again, thoughts and prayers. And so in the meantime, though, hopefully tonight, no, not hopefully, you will be inspired by my guest. She is someone, and y'all know I'm all about triumphant, turning tragedy into triumph, right? So she is a global speaker, transformational speaker, multi-award-winning entrepreneur, and CEO of HeavenlyConnects and Release Pain to Power, where she coaches women and she coaches families on how to pretty much release their pain, the power of their pain. And she has an app, very innovative. And I really was thinking about how am I going to give the tutorial to my mom and aunts on this HeavenlyConnects app. This innovative, groundbreaking app is like a database where you can keep pictures and keepsakes of your loved ones, obituaries, voice notes, videos. It's pretty much, and it also has an interactive feature where other users can interact with each other. You can get resources on services such as florists and funeral homes. It's just an all-in-one stop shop for those of you who have lost a loved one. And especially in this digital age, a lot of us have, pictures from back in the day that we want to keep and remember. And also obituaries, because who's keeping up with obituaries? You'll have a drawer full and be done, hopefully, mistakenly throwing them out. So for me, this is something definitely that I'm looking forward to learning more about. So without further ado, I am going to bring to the stage Miss Tracy Ilene. Welcome, Tracy.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much, Rocky, for that great introduction. But you know
You are
what?
welcome. And I didn't even, y'all know I don't read the whole bio, y'all. She's spoken at different edupreneurship awards, global entrepreneurship summits. She's won a ton of awards. So has been featured in Power Magazine. So we will leave you all with her website. You can go and read all her accolades. But just kudos to you for all of the work that you've done, Tracy.
Thank you so much, Rocky. But I have to bring it back to you. Thank you so much for having me this evening. And you know what? We definitely have to thank our media consultant, Miss Charlene Mitchell, for connecting us with this opportunity. So it's just not about me. This is about you and your platform. And I appreciate you for having me. And that accolade was really fabulous to hear, bring back precious memories, because the hard work and dedication that I've done, it is all in memory of my sister Stacy.
And absolutely, and I'm grateful for Charlene. She is one of my favorite mentors. I really shout out to Charlene Mitchell. I really truly appreciate her. She's someone who has taken me under her PR wing, because in addition to hosting the show, I also provide public relations services. So I really appreciate her, and just we've been able to mutually support each other, and that's what it's about. Relationships. And I know that's part of when you are releasing your pain and showing the purpose in your pain, collaborating with others. So tell us more about the app and the concept from, and I have a sister myself.
Okay.
Love to my sister Tanya. I don't know if your sister Stacy, was she older? Was she younger? Talk about how this came about.
So you mentioned, I'm going to take you back to Release Pain to Power. Release Pain to Power is about my life journey, not from a medical perspective. I coach women to release their pain to power, based on their hardship and traumas and their anxieties. And I came up with Release Pain to Power probably about 2018. And I have 14 traumas in my life, and I'm very transparent. I am an open book about the traumas that I've experienced from my long-term marriage and relationship with my ex-husband for 26 years, from my sister Stacy passing away, from being reinventing myself in my 50s multiple times. Let's see, oh, I can just go on and on. From being sexually abused by family members and so forth. So that's how Release Pain to Power came out. And I'm coaching women because guess what? All women have a story. And my target audience range from 40 to about 62, and then going into the collaboration with Heavenly Connects, because originally I just wanted to do Release Pain to Power, and my then business coach told me, no, we're going to do Heavenly Connects and collaborate them. So I ended up collaborating Heavenly Connects, and Heavenly Connects came, as I just said, about my trauma with my sister passing away, because my sister Stacy was like a daughter to me. I raised my siblings. You know, my parents were young parents, and I ended up raising Stacy in particular. And like our saying was, let me breathe. You're my favorite sister. That was one of our sayings, right? So Release Pain to Power, Stacy, excuse me, Heavenly Connects. When Stacy passed away 2017, the day before my birthday, her daughter had came to live with me for about 2 weeks prior. And then Stacy passed away unexpectedly. And then 2018, her daughter asked, my niece, Micaiah, asked me, do you remember my mom's voice? I said, yes, I remember your mom's voice. 2019, Stacy came to me in spirit and told me to create this mobile app, Heavenly Connects. Then I started doing my research probably in 2020, and we know what happened in 2020. And then here's 2021. I was still doing research, and I actually hired someone, and the individual told me no, it couldn't be done. So being resilient, I said, you know what, I'm going to find someone. So I found someone actually in India to create Heavenly Connects. Heavenly Connects allows you to upload your loved ones who have transitioned. And we know that all of us have loved ones who have transitioned, and it allows you to store in a sacred space your preserved memories from voice notes, voice messages, pictures, any obituaries as you spoke about a few minutes ago. So as opposed to just storing all that in our phones, right? Then the app started growing to the second feature. You can create a free profile for yourself. Then you create a profile for individuals who passed on. You can make it private or public, and then you will connect with others who are grieving the loss of their loved ones. So that social feature connects you with others. Then it took another turn. There's Heavenly Resource, the companion app of HeavenlyConnects. That is an active directory that is vetted that will allow life coaches, cemeteries, funeral homes, floors, psychiatrists to actually advertise in the app. And then those two apps complement each other. But if you're a subscriber, you will go onto the Play Store, whether it's iOS or Android, and download the app as a subscriber. And HeavenlyConnects and Heavenly Resources are integrated. Whereas with Heavenly Resources, if you're a business that want to advertise, then you would download Heavenly Resources. And I know I said a lot, so maybe your audience have questions, or I'm sure you may have some questions.
No, that's fine. And I'm glad. Well, see, that's why we're going to listen. Yeah, take a breath. Ooh, no, but I'm glad that you were able to run it down so succinctly. And we will don't worry. We're going to give the website so people can go so they can do their own research. But I love how comprehensive it is. And so go back a little bit. Let's talk about when your sister came to you.
Yes.
What were you doing? Where were you at? Were you sleeping? Were you awake? What it was just describe that moment.
I was actually sleeping. I am currently in my condo right now. I was living in the condo in the building next door to where I am, and I was sleeping, which I normally don't sleep at the foot of the bed, but I was sleeping at the foot of the bed. And my sister, I had a nightstand with the Bible, with her obituary, and a Buddha and some candles, even though I don't practice Buddhism, but that's peace for me, right? And I was at the foot of the bed sleeping, and Stacy came to me in spirit. Yes.
That's right. Create this app. So do you have any tech background, Tracy? What, because besides being a speaker, do you have any background in tech?
I do indirectly, because I worked in the telecommunication, but it's not my specialty. I actually rely on my wonderful sons quite a bit and others, and I'm self-taught, right? But I was in the telecom industry for 25 years in various roles, from the infantry of cell phones to smartphone. How about Ameritech in 1997?
Okay. Ooh, if you know, you know, baby. If you know, Ameritech, baby. And Michigan Bell, for those of us in Michigan. Michigan Bell, baby, before it was Ameritech. Okay.
Exactly.
So we know, if you know, you know. You know.
Yes, yes. So various roles. So that's how I learned the tech that I do know when it comes to smartphones, and now where we are today. But I do have a bachelor's in marketing and an MBA. So all that is transferable skills with, being a tech person. But I did hire someone, a tech developer, a code developer, from India, right?
Okay.
And they coded the actual app. I provided all the contents of the app and the aesthetics of the apps, from the colors to the fonts, and it's trademark and it's copywritten.
I love that. I love that. So
yes,
and kudos to you for being so open and transparent about your own trauma. And it's another example of how we can transfer that into triumph. So talk about how your sexual abuse shaped you as far as who you are now.
Wow. Great question. It has given me, I'm resilient, I'm confident, I'm a strong, independent woman. I allow that not to define me and be a victim from it. Now, it has not been easy. I've been in therapy in my entire life because I believe in taking care of your mental, your emotional, and actually your spiritual and physical health. So that's how I coach other women to, whether you decide to talk about it as transparent as I am, but you have to talk about it with someone, right? And then with Release Pain to Power, last summer, I created an e-course. It's actually on my website. And the name of the e-course is Breakthrough Healing. It's 6 modules and it's 10 videos, and it's a self-paced course. So we Release Pain to Power, coaching women privately or in group sessions as well, and then going around speaking at different events about Release Pain to Power and defining who you are today and where you have come from. I mean, we were homeless at one point as a kid. I slept in abandoned homes as being swatters. So, and I was in a fire. So those are all my traumas. And actually, I'm in the process of writing a book as well. But I am a spiritual person because God has got me through where I am today. God has got me through the grieving of my sister, right? The long-term marriage. God has gotten me through the sexual abuse, of being in the fire, and all the other traumas. And I encourage all women, not even though I coach just women, but anyone, take care of your mental, your physical, your emotional, and your spiritual health, because that's all we have. That's it. That's all we have. Oh wow, you went away. Can you hear me?
Yeah. How do you make sure that you are not pouring from an empty cup, Tracy? Because women, we got some issues, honey, and a lot of us have a lot of trauma. So how do you carry that? And it reminds me of a friend of mine, Keija, who said a lot of times we carry each other's burdens, which we have to at times. And it's a blessing when we have those who can carry that for us. So through your coaching, how do you determine the course to take with specific clients? Well, first, let me ask, how do you refill your empty cup? And then I'll go to the second part of my question.
I refill my empty cup through the grace of God. In addition, from all the therapy that I've been in, I've also been in group therapy before, right? And I was the matriarch of my family, and I still am, even though I quit before. But yes, so I refuse to allow it to define me. That is not how I want to live my life. So I refill my cup by coaching others, coaching women. I coach women, I coach individuals in my family, whether it's male or female, but from a transformational coach, I coach women. People have always come to me. I'm the chosen one. I've accepted that gift that God has given me. So that's how I fill my cup.
How do you determine? I come to you and I say, I need you to coach me, Tracy. How do you determine if someone's a good fit for you, what to work on with them? How do you determine how to proceed?
Well, I first let them know that this is very confidential, whatever we talk about. Then you will go and you will sign a document, non-disclosure, so to protect your privacy. Also, you can go on to releasepaintopower.com, and there's 10 questions that the woman will have to answer. So it have to be not just a great fit for the individual, but it will have to be a great fit for me. And if I can't coach them, then I will refer them to other women who I know who are transformational coaches or life coaches. But by answering those 10 questions, and then once I go through those 10 questions to vet through you through the process, then we will have a conversation. And then we would determine if you want to sign up for group sessions, webinars, or private sessions as well. If you're interested in just purchasing the course that I have, Breakthrough Healing, and then it is a safe self-paced anyway, but you can just purchase the course as well. And all of that is on releasepaintopower.com. And you will see the bio about me, so then you can get to know me a little bit as well prior to you speaking with me.
All right. So how long have you been a speaker?
I have been a speaker. I'm certified in presentations professionally, but I actually started speaking in April in India. Now, you remember I told you a few minutes ago that the coders are in India, right? And with the coders being in India, I had an opportunity to go there and speak. I belong to a professional organization, Black Door Society. It is similar to a sorority, and I have fabulous sisters that's in that group. And I'm part of Women Elevating Women and Women Officials Network as well. But one of my sisters, I have to show some love to the fabulous Dr. Teresa Ann Mosley. She invited all of us to go to India. It was in February. I decided to go to India with her, and I flew from the United States to India by myself.
Ooh.
And then I had an opportunity to speak and launch HeavenlyConnects and release Pain to Power in India.
I love that. I love that.
Yes.
So release pain to power is a framework of how you coach.
Exactly. That is a
Okay.
framework work of how I coach. So basically it's as we're doing, it's unfiltered, right? As we're just talking girlfriend talk, right?
Mhm.
And then I find out what type of trauma they
Mhm.
have had in the past, right? And it doesn't all come out initially.
Mhm.
You have to let
Yeah,
them do the
it's a
talking.
process.
It's a process, right?
Yeah,
And then we can
really.
define. It's no different as when you're in therapy, because I go to therapy every Tuesday of the week, right? My therapist has a therapist. So
Mhm. As they
yeah,
as she should or he should, as they
it's
should.
good,
Yeah.
right? I've had women before, but I now have a man. So that is how I vet those individuals. And because not only after they fill out the document, then we actually have a conversation and get to know each other personally. And then we get to know each other professionally. And when I was a leader in corporate America, that is how I got to know my sales team. I get to know them personally, then professionally, and then they trust you. And that's when I worked with my professional clients when I was in corporate America. Now, you notice I said when I was, now I'm going back in corporate America. I'm going to be that entrepreneur and working in corporate America because I have to take care of Tracy in many ways, right?
I understand. Got to pay the bills.
Got to pay
Understood.
those bills.
Understood. So I love it. And again, I appreciate Charlene connecting us and actually women elevating women. I believe my daughter attended the conference they had in Philadelphia back, I want to say in 2023.
Yes,
And I think Pam Perry, I don't know if you're familiar with her.
I
She's a
am Pale
organization
Pam. Yes.
as well. So yes. So I wanted to show the video you sent that shows like it's pretty much like a demo of Heavenly Connects.
It is, and I just want to piggyback on what you just said for a few seconds. Dr. Pam Perry, I am a client of hers. We're part of Black Door Society, and Sharon Rose is actually one of her BFFs. They vetted me last year, and I became a part of Black Door Society. And then I went to WOO, Women Elevating Women in Chicago last month.
All right, I love it. I love
Yes,
that.
yes,
Connecting.
that's what we
Connections are
do.
currency. They are key. All right.
Yes.
So I'm gonna let me go ahead and share. I'm gonna share. We're gonna watch the video. Stand by. I'm gonna bring this up. And
Okay.
yep. All right. Gonna,
That's
all
my
right.
Heavenly Connects,
All
girl.
right, here we go.
To create a beautiful, lasting profile for the living section and those. Heavenly Connects lets you create a beautiful, lasting profile for the living section and those who are no longer with us. You can gather treasured moments like photos, videos, voicemail messages, and text messages, ensuring the warmth of their voice, laughter, and presence, or your own legacy, is never truly gone. Plus, you can add, update, or modify these memories at any time, creating a dynamic and evolving tribute. This isn't just an app, it's a timeless space where memories live on. Each memory shines, strengthening the connection with loved ones who have passed, honoring their life and legacy, or preserving your own story for future generations. But Heavenly Connects goes beyond preserving memories. It also serves as a community, offering a social media feature to connect with others who are grieving the loss of their loved ones. Together, you can share, heal, and find comfort in collective remembrance. Complementing this experience is Heavenly Resources, the companion app to Heavenly Connects. Vendors can showcase thoughtful products like flower bouquets, memorial keepsakes, and more, allowing end users to purchase meaningful items. Together, these apps create a seamless way to honor and cherish memories. Download Heavenly Connects and Heavenly Resources today and keep the legacy of yourself and your loved ones alive, because every memory deserves a place to live on.
I love it. I love it.
Thank you so
And I
much.
love how you have the vendors on there too. Um, yeah, I love that.
Thank you. And if
And
you
so
notice,
talk about the process of this. Like, how did you, what were some kinks that you had to work out? You were like, ooh, this
woo,
work wasn't, because I know with tech, honey, you
yes,
know,
yes,
it
yes.
was,
And
yeah.
some of the key, I want to I would like to point out some of the pictures in there. I don't know if the audience tune in, of course, to really dive into it, because of course they wouldn't have been a sense, but those are some special pictures of my family members. I know my sons and family members and friends are on here. Some of those pictures, the dog was actually our dog. We had two dogs for 10 years, Nike and Kobe. That's our dogs that's in there. You also have Stacy, my sister, who's in memory of it. Pictures, my mom was in there. She's deceased. My aunt was in there. My great aunt, my grandmother. All those pictures are all my family members that you can store in the app. And then store your videos and your obituaries and everything about your loved one's life. And you can create various profiles as well.
I love that. And so I saw on the website how you were talking about it. People don't have to be concerned about the security and confidentiality of their information. Now, talk about that some.
Absolutely. I go back to the process as well, but just to answer that question real quick, Heavenly Connects is just, think of it as any other mobile app or Facebook, because my app is stored on HostGator, and it is secure just as well as a Facebook. So I have to pay for storage every month. And that is part of the process. Going back to the question that you just asked me, of course, I told you the process of finding a coder, trusting that coder, right? That individual won't steal your idea or just take your money. Because I did learn now, I had someone that I was highly referred to. That individual told me that he can create the app, code the app, excuse me. And I wasted $1,200 with him. He ended up giving me a couple $100 back. But okay, that was my time and my money. Of course, I wrote it off as a business loss as well, right? So then about a year, I continuously searched, and then I said, I'm not going to do it. My sister kept pushing me, go do your research. And I went on, is it the website where you find vendors, favor? Yeah.
She
Yes.
kept coming to you.
Yes, my sister kept coming to me, pushing me, Tracy, let's
Okay.
do this, let's do this. So is it Fiverr,
Okay.
right?
Fiverr.
Yes, went on Fiverr, right? And on Fiverr, you have the land. I found someone, and I continue to do my research, because that's how analytical this Libra girl is, right? So
I love it.
when I did that, I ended up going back to the first person and the first company that's in India. Yes, It Labs. Yes, It Labs is out of India. So when you get started, you have to do the research of finding someone that you can vet to make sure that they can code it the way that you want to have it coded. And then going into India is not where I wanted to go, but of course, they have the reputation of being cost effective. And being in a startup environment, of course, that's what I was trying to do. But yet and still wanted to make sure I got what I needed to get for my app. So then I went into contract with them. Then you have to let them know what's your idea. Now, keep in mind, Rocky, my idea was just to upload pictures, videos, and all that good stuff. The others came throughout the entire process because Tracy started adding on and on and on, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, then we had to choose the colors. All the colors, the blue, the green, all those colors, I chose those colors. Then you have to choose your fonts. Then you have to have them create your logo. So you go through the logo process, right? Then this is so key. If any business that you have to protect your intellectual property. Intellectual property is so key. It's no different than Nike, Just Do It, right? Or Gucci. All those brands protect their logo, their slogan, and your name. And being the person that I am, I actually hired an attorney. She's locally in Detroit, attorney Makia Green, excuse me. She's in Detroit. She is my intellectual property attorney. Yes, it costs money, but it was so worth it as opposed to doing it for yourself. Yeah, you save some money. I just don't like to do this. I don't like
Right.
doing the tedious work, right?
I
Right.
love it.
And that
So
took about a year process. That was a year
yeah.
process because of the government going through that, and that costs money. So going through that process, and then once you get all the ecstatics done, then of course you share your ideas, and my ideas grew as I just stated. And then you also have to create your social media pages. You actually have to set up all your business email. You have to get a Dun Bradstreet. I wear braces, so excuse me.
Broad Street, the Dunn's Broad
The
Street.
Dun number. You got to get the Dun
Dunn's
number. But
number.
of course, that's your number for like your credit. It is your credit for your business, right?
Yeah.
And then you have to protect. You get your Michigan in the state of that you registered your business, your LLC, corporation, incorporate, however you want to define your business. You have to do all that to protect your assets. And then you have to have an accountant as well. That's another cost. Then you also want to have someone that's manage your books, unless you want to do QuickBooks or manage like how I manage my own because I'm in startup mode. So there's many layers that you have to create when you're creating any type of business. Even though this is a mobile app, this is still a business.
Right,
And,
absolutely. Right,
right,
now,
and,
is it free, or because I heard you say something about subscribers? So is there a charge or a fee, or is it free now?
no, well, when you create your profile, your first profile is free. So your profile, I'm going to use my sons that I love the most here, Hunter Simpson, Leland Simpson, right? They will create their first profile, and that profile is free. But then once you want to go into creating multiple profiles, meaning your grandmother, your grandfather, individual profiles for your family, your friends, then that's where it costs. So your first profile is free. Then after that, you get 60 profiles, right, for $49.99. Then, and these are the current prices. Then you get unlimited profile for $99.99. But those
Oh, per
are
month?
99. I was going to say 99 a month, exactly.
Okay.
And those are the introductory prices. I will be changing those prices accordingly in January, but those are the prices today after the feedback that I've received from individuals. I've had surveys talking to them and talking to my event, just getting feedback from subscribers. So yes.
Yes. So
Yes.
y'all don't wait, because yesterday's price ain't gonna be today's price.
It just like anything else, right? My Kajabi is going
you
up.
were running through all of this. I was like, are you paying this out of pocket? Or do you have any sponsors, or how to? Yeah.
Yeah, let me define that. So HeavenlyConnects, let me go back to Heavenly Resources. For businesses right now is $29. If a business would like to advertise in Heavenly Resource, that's $29, right? But that of course will go up as well. Now, I was gifted by startup costs. And then now I have paid for gifted by a family member that wants to be anonymous in the beginning, but all the costs now and previously has been my individual. I have no debt on these loans. It's all individual. And I have a virtual assistant that I pay, and then I have a backup virtual assistant. So I have a small team that helps me, and all of this comes out of my pocket.
Oh, bless you, bless you.
Yes, eventually, I have been applying for grants. So I want to say that that's really important for small businesses is to apply for various grants. And then, exactly. And then I'm working on getting paid events as well, which I've had some getting more paid events and going out there speaking. And then I'm writing my own book as I spoke. And then anthropology, I'm part of 2 that will come out books next year. One is about happiness. And the other one is about peace.
I love it. Well, I've enjoyed you, Tracy, and learning about this, and I look forward to following your work. And please let me know, you're a friend of the show now. Come back. This is not goodbye. This is, see you later. Please let people know where they can find you, where they can follow you, where they can get more information about HeavenlyConnects and Heavenly Resources.
Absolutely. For HeavenlyConnects and Heavenly Resources are complementary app, as I stated a few minutes ago. So I want to define that, right? So you will go on to web.heavenlyconnects.com. also to take a look at the app. But if you want to download the app, download the apps. Both apps are on iOS, which is Apple, and then Android as well. You go to your app store on iOS, and then you actually go onto your Play Store for Android, which is Google.
Yes, definitely, Iris. This is great information. Thank you everyone for watching. I see Tanya Dunbar, your son, I believe Hunter, your son checked in.
Yes, and Tanya's my lifetime girlfriend. I've known since I was 16.
All
She's an entrepreneur. I will connect the two of you so she can come on. She's a chef locally in Detroit. Tanya Dunbar.
Okay.
I've known her since I was 16. All my
Bless
friends
her,
are lifetime friends. Yes.
Wow, a Black woman sheriff. Bless you. So
I said chef. Excuse me, chef.
Oh, chef. Excuse me.
Chef. You know these braces.
I heard sheriff.
Oh, okay. Yes, a chef. She's locally in the Metro Detroit. She goes everywhere. Absolutely.
Okay.
I love to shout out all my good people because you know what? We got to pay it forward, and it's not about me. And then also, Rocky, I want to say too before we go, I understand you can download my app on web.heavenlyconnects.com and go on iOS and Android. But you can reach me at Tracy at HeavenlyConnects.com. That's TRACEY at HeavenlyConnects.com.
And what about if they want to restore pain to purpose? Or is it
yes.
Power? Excuse me.
Yes, release pain to power. You can go on to releasepaintopower.com.
Release pain to power. I'm missing all. I'm talking about restore. I'm so sorry. Release pain to power. Get it right, Lord. Get it right.
It's okay. Right. We unfilter, right? So
right.
Release pain to power, releasepaintopower.com. You can go on the website and you actually can learn about me even more with my bio on there, and also go through the questions to sign up for Release Pain to Power.
I love it. Multifaceted.
Yes.
So thank you, everyone.
ReleasePainToPower.com, Heavenly Connects, web.heavenlyconnects.com. And I'm on all socials also.
Awesome. I love that. Well, I usually like to end with 5 favorites, Tracy. Okay.
Okay.
This was fun. Okay. All right. So, what is your favorite food?
Oh, my favorite food. I know I'm kind of corny, but I'm a clean eater. I have a very clean diet now. My favorite food, I would say, would be fish right now and salad. So I have a multiple. So it's all fruits and vegetables, and I would say fish. Yeah.
I'm not mad at it. We got to eat healthy because that's clean. Why you 50 and looking good. Looking like
I'm not 50, girl. I'm 60. I turned 60 last month.
Now see, I'm thinking you in your 50s. Looking forward.
I take it, but I do get a facial once a month. Pretty Vanity, myprettyvanity.com. My girlfriend Deanne, I watched her from a baby. She gets my facials once a month, and I also do my own facials.
There we go. All right.
Yes. All right. So what is your next question?
Okay. So what is your favorite travel destination?
Oh, I would say right now it would have to be India because that was recent. But if you can go to California, I lived there for 12 years, even though when I was there, I kind of didn't appreciate it because I wasn't that wise yet.
Mm-hmm.
But California is beautiful. But
that's
my favorite,
I've never been. I would love to go.
Call me before you go. But my favorite city my favorite city is New York.
Okay.
And my dream is to go to Hawaii.
Oh, Lord. All right. Favorite music artist?
Wow. I have so many because I'm a concert head. I'm just going to shout them out. Anthony Hamilton, Donnell Jones. Oh my God. Morris Day and the Time, Leela James.
I love
Leela James. Legacy, Mary J. All old school. Prince, Michael Jackson. Just so many. I'm a concert head. Real R&B. And
so what has been your favorite concert to date then?
Last year I was going to concerts every week because I take myself on a date every week and I dress up.
As you
Yes.
should.
Okay, my favorite concert currently. Oh, recently, Elton John, no doubt.
Ooh.
Elton John.
Ooh.
Elton
I
John.
agree. I loves me some Elton. Okay.
We had to be current, but I'm actually going to see Tina Turner play on Broadway. But I saw her in
Okay.
concert before. But yeah, I would have to say Elton John concert.
Okay. All right. Love it. All right. Favorite accessory.
Girl, I say earrings, but I
I
always
love it. Wait, let's zoom in on those. Those are gorgeous.
I
I
am.
love it. Listen.
Oh, but
Okay.
you know what? People on here listening and watching, they're gonna be like, whatever, Tracy. Right, earrings, right? But I always lose them, is what I was gonna say. But my real favorite accessory, shoes. I'm a shoe head. And I'm
Are
having a
you
son and his wife, Brianna and Hunter. They're having a baby in February. I'm going to be a grandmother. I'm going to be Grandmere, is my name. Right?
I love it. Listen, let them know.
Grandmere. Yes, not
I'm gonna
Mimi.
say, how many pairs of shoes do you have? Look, you can never have too many.
I mean, I have a closet full of shoes. I don't
I'm not
know.
listen.
And Hunter
That's
helped
okay.
me organize, right? I
I'm not
gave
mad
some
at it.
shoes and clothes away the other day. That's who
I'm
I
not
am.
mad at it.
But I'm gonna teach my grandbaby. We're gonna match. I'm gonna show
This is
him
gonna
how
be
to
your first
pose.
grandbaby.
First grandbaby. I'm gonna teach him how to pose on Facebook with his shoes. I branded myself by the shoes. But go
I
ahead.
love it. Right. Yeah, that could be some good marketing. Stepping into heaven, Heavenly Connects.
Stepping in. You got to step. You got to step
I
into your
love it. I
power.
love it.
You have
So
to
your
step into
last
your power.
favorite. What is your favorite feature of the Heavenly Connects app? There's so many features. But what's your favorite one?
Videos.
Yeah.
Videos.
See
And
and hear
I'm
the person.
yes, you can see it, but also I'm a picture head. Everybody knows, and I tell Hunter and Leland when we have events, don't find your manners, have your phone on, even though my sons are grown, right? I love taking pictures and I love taking videos. That's how I was raised, old school, from my aunt. So I have all the family pictures. Oops.
Right. Okay. So the archivist or the family what is it called?
That
Not
sounds good. I'm the
the
matriarch.
historian, the family historian.
Somewhat the historian with the pictures, but I'm really the matriarch.
Okay. I love it. I love it. Well, I've enjoyed you, Tracy. Make sure you all download the Heavenly Connects. Check that out. Make sure you follow Tracy so you can learn how to release pain to power. And again, I enjoyed you, Tracy. Please keep in touch with any additional things you have going on. And I'm definitely going to see about trying to give a tutorial to my mom and aunts, because I'm sure this is something that they would enjoy as far as archiving. So what is it? You just take a picture and it uploads it? So if you have what if you have a hard copy picture? Someone can just take it and then it uploads?
Exactly. And you got my phone number. You can call me with questions, and I'm that transparent. I don't have nothing else to do in life right now but build these brands, right? But my number is the 805-587-1300. And you know what? Here it is too. I can walk you through it. I am setting up a demo as well. But in layman's terms, think of it as being a Facebook app. When you're on Facebook on your phone, it's the same concept. How you take pictures, you go into your phone and you upload the pictures. You go on through and you upload your videos, or you screenshot your pictures. It's no different. You take a picture of the obituary and you upload it. It's the same concept. Private conversations, public posts, same thing.
Okay, love it. And then, like you said, other people who are grieving can connect with each other on there too,
if you make it public. So how Facebook, how
your
you
profile,
make it
okay,
your
and then they can interact.
Yes, that's how it becomes. You connect with others.
Repeat your phone number again slowly.
Sure, 805-587-1300. 805-587-1300.
All right. All right. Well, thank you everyone for watching. And thank you again, Tracy, for joining us, and best wishes to you.
You as well, Rocky. Thank you, sister. And I appreciate all your time, and I'll be in touch. And thank you to everyone who joined me, my family and friends. I love you the most.
I love it. All right. Well, thank you everyone for watching Rockers Reality. We will see you soon. Hopefully, we'll be back next week. Maybe, maybe not. But either way, you know, we see you. We will see you soon, and we appreciate you watching. Have a good night.